Since 1960, Brigham Young University has been sending thousands of students throughout the world representing our talented music and dance ensembles. These performing groups inspire and entertain audiences of all ages. And the students themselves have been the recipients of countless hours of experiential activities, which we here at BYU like to refer to as inspiring learning.
And music are one of the few ways that we can actually break down barriers, and I think that this is really a way that we can realize that we actually have a lot more in common with people than we have differences.
BYU is meant to help us to go forth and serve, to keep lifelong learning, and I think that as part of that, as we go and tour, we are able to experience these things that kind of set a tone for the rest of our life.
Back in the early 80s, I think 84, the BYU Ballroom Dance Company for the very first time went to China. CCTV filmed the BYU Ballroom Dance Company's performance. That performance was played over and over and over.
Little did the team know what impact this single performance would have on future generations in China, and in particular, on one little 9-year-old girl named Jaja, who would go on to spark a ballroom dance revolution in her native country.
我大概是在85年或者86年的时候，看到了一盘，而且让我就是永远都记住了杨百翰大学这个名字。
You know, we don't live our lives on islands. Everything we do influences something else. Those common languages, I always think the two common languages are music and dance, right? No matter what, they touch your soul in a different way. And I think this is a great example of how these little seeds were planted way back when in the early 80s. And what are we now, 30 years later? It's coming to fruition. Everything we do can reach out and touch someone, and it can pay forward to the next generation.
Well, here we are in the Cultural Center of the Philippines. It's kind of the Carnegie Hall of the Philippines. This concert tonight is the culmination of a lot of work that's been happening for about 2 years.
Playing with Leia on stage is an absolute dream come true. I didn't even know it was possible.
She is just so talented.
She did Broadway, she did Disney movies, and her career has been really phenomenal.
To work with a world-class musician, it brings you up. Like, it lifts you up and makes you want to work harder.
One of the big reasons that we tour is to spread the name of BYU and represent the university. And that's such a unique opportunity because as we go out, we're representing so much more than just ourselves.
I feel like it's an awesome opportunity to give people a chance to cultivate a worldview by taking them out of their environment and allowing them not only to visit a place, but also to serve and show their talents.
The opportunity to travel and perform definitely motivates us to pursue excellence in the art form that we're doing. I feel like there's so much good that BYU Performing Arts groups have to offer to a wider audience. And so I think it's really, really important for the groups to travel. To look back on my experience as part of the BYU Ballroom Touring Company specifically, for me, it has definitely changed the trajectory of my life.
There's been a lot of talk, you know, on this tour about the parable of the talents. There are so many ways to look at that parable. I think of it as the parable of the opportunities. Real talent for us lies in our opportunities. Talent is a tool, is a skill. It isn't a product. I really believe the Savior was talking in large part about, I'll give you an opportunity. Let's see what you can make of this. The process of making those opportunities grow in your life is probably about the same for everybody. They beget other opportunities. The opportunity to come to the Philippines for these students has increased their understanding of how to make more of their own life, of how to take the talent or opportunities they have in their life and actually grow that. And I think that ultimately is the message of that parable. It isn't about this one unit. It's about how you can make something grow. Might grow your talent and grows your grit. It certainly grows your capacity to make opportunities work in your life.